Brad Looper coming behind.
Steve Shapiro hustling out there, trying to get the players as they make their way to the amphitheater here. They're stopping to chat.
And
there's a
relief pitcher Braden
Looper again.
How's it going today?
It's going awesome.
Your daughter looks scared.
She got this loud horn behind her, man. It's pretty loud.
Is she all right?
She's fine. She's fine.
You having a good time?
Yeah.
You know what your dad did? Him and the Marlins?
Yeah. He won the World Series, baby.
She won the World Series.
They won the World Series. That's right. Braden Looper and his family.
How cute is she? Adorable. We were just talking about her too. She's into it.
I don't think years from now when they show her this video, look, honey, here you are in the 2003 World Series parade. Dad, put that away.
If you're good today, we'll go to Disney World tomorrow. Anything you want. Terrific.
Just let Dad have his moment here. Well, as you see, you saw a quick image of our truck. A good number of these guys are here already, and they're going to put them in some sort of formation and then announce them out here to the amphitheater at Bayfront Park. So that's just a few minutes away, so stick with us because you'll see that real soon here.
Big ceremonies there. We're going to hear from a lot of public officials, dignitaries, team owner, manager. They're going to unveil the World Series trophy here for all the fans to see here now on our turf, because the first time we saw it was Saturday night at Yankee Stadium in the locker room. We saw it. The guys in the locker room could hardly see past all the champagne stinging their eyes. Let's check in with Richard Lemus, who's down here in the middle of all the madness at the amphitheater. Richard?
Belkis, you said it is madness. You know, Craig, I heard you say earlier about the national anthem. We did a little investigative work back here, found out, at least at the amphitheater, it will be sung by Latin sensation Carlos Ponce. These crowds expected to go wild. We've got thousands and thousands of Marlins fans out here at the amphitheater. And the good news is the caravan has arrived. We can tell you that Jack McKeon is here. Let's go ahead and swing it around this way. Josh Beckett, Mike Lowell, all of them are showing up. Obviously, the trophy has arrived about 5 minutes ago, and what a sight that's going to be for everyone, because they will be handed that trophy right on that stage. Right now, though, as you can see, the honor guard is setting up. Plenty of dignitaries out here. Alex Pinellas, Mayor Manny Diaz, again, team manager Jack McKeon, Governor Jeb Bush will be out here. Obviously, it is loud. They are proud. Soon enough, Carlos Ponce will be singing the national anthem. An incredible confetti drop will be exploded and raining down over all these thousands of Marlins fans. So we're going to keep it right here. We're going to stay in place, bring you all the highlights live as they come out. Belkis and Craig, back to you.
All right, let's check in with Steve
All right, I'm here
Shapiro,
with
Steve,
relief pitcher Chad Fox and his family. Yeah. Could you have imagined this just a couple of months ago?
No. You go from losing a job to riding down the World Series champions, riding down this and enjoying all these fans. It's truly priceless. Truly priceless.
What do your kids make of all this?
I mean, they're just loving it as much as I am, and it's, we're trying to, teach them this is maybe a chance once in a lifetime, and we're going to enjoy as a family. We've been through this whole ride together as a family, so we want to just love it together.
Chad from Albuquerque. Chad Fox, everybody. Man, all right. This place is crazy. It's a lot hotter than it was in '97, if I remember correctly. This is just wild. People lined from as far back as the courthouse all the way to the water. It is just wild.
That's a good word for it. All right, Steve Shapiro.
Wild is definitely the way I would describe it. And it's not about to slow down anytime soon. There's going to be a ceremony here, and from here they're off to another parade.
Sort of a victory lap along 8th Street.
That one's going to be on 8th Street, and from there they're heading over to Broward this afternoon for a boat parade. Because as Broward Mayor Diana Wasserman Rubin said, the Marlins belong in the water. Love that quote.
That's a good line from the mayor. And hopefully somewhere in between they'll have a chance to stop for lunch somewhere, because I'm going to work up an appetite out here.
Now all of the people that were out on the street there are now behind the parade vehicles themselves, and now look at how many people are headed this way to the amphitheater where we are. It's incredible.
And
if I didn't know better, I think this is Calle Ocho.
I was going to say it's a good warm-up for Calle Ocho. And I've been to a good number of events here at the amphitheater, but I don't think I've been to any that with the number of people we're going to see here today. This is, it really is a terrific outpouring for these guys who've done so much to make everybody feel good in the community. So great for them. I think we've got Steve Shapiro back with us now. Steve?
Mike Mordecai, is this just unbelievable?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I'm glad to see all these people out here. It's also our way to show the fans a little appreciation too.
When you got that big hit against the Cubs, could you have imagined it would end here today like this?
No, I was hoping it would, but it's really nice. Really nice. We played hard and showed a lot of people we have a good ball team.
You know what's wonderful, Morty, is that everybody seems to have brought their families with them to enjoy this.
Yeah, yes. Jennifer and Jackson here having a good time.
You'll have to tell him this may not happen every year.
No, I think he knows that already.
Congratulations. Mike Mordecai, everybody.
All right. Steve, thanks a lot for
everybody.
that. Oh, what do we got here?
We're with everybody.
Where you at?
Right there, Banksy, wave it to our cameras. Could you guys have imagined this day during the season?
I tell you what, there's no way to predict what we were about to do, and there's no way you can imagine, like you said. I mean, coming down here, seeing the fans, it's just unbelievable to see this kind of support.
Foxy, I see that you're taking pictures of everybody taking pictures of you.
Yeah, I mean, it's something you got to remember. More so where we came from. No one expected to have this thing, and I mean, what a thrill. I mean, it's just great to be associated with this whole thing.
And pitcher Rick Helling, this is the second time through. This must compare differently than in '97.
Well, that's a lot different for me. In '97, I got traded away. Still got the ring, but this time I got traded in, and I get my second ring. So this one's a lot more gratifying. I was actually on the field and got to see the whole thing in person. It was awesome.
Enjoy it, guys. Congratulations.
All right, Steve, thank you very much for that. Congratulations indeed.
Everybody making their way over to the amphitheater, ready to make presentations. And you know, I don't see any of these fans like throwing in the towel, so to speak, anytime soon.
Waving
We're
it maybe.
waiting, we're here for the long haul, and until we see our Marlins on the stage. Of course, in 1997, we had Livan Hernandez
AJ, how you doing?
utter that famous quote, "I love you, Miami."
Play in the World Series because you had a surgery on your elbow.
Let's go back to Steve.
Does it feel like you were a part of it all the way?
Absolutely, man. Every time I went to the field every day, those guys made me a big part of it, so I'm happy to be here. There's no way you can take it from me.
I don't think we can complain about the pitching staff, but will you be ready to go on opening day?
That's my goal, and hopefully that's going to happen. I think so.
You look great, AJ. Congratulations. AJ Burnett, who had Tommy John surgery on his elbow, supposed to take 18 months to rehab, but he says he'll be ready for opening day next year, next April. Wow. Lenny Harris come by. Michael Tahara, Gerald Williams, has this been great?
This is unbelievable. It's something that I will never forget.
What was the best part of the run, Michael?
Hey, the best part is that we are world champion. We're #1, and you know nobody's gonna take that for us. And I'm never gonna forget this.
Think about opening day next year. You're gonna get that ring.
I can't wait to get it. I just waiting somebody get the sign on my finger.
Congratulations, Michael Tahara, relief pitcher. He was in there with Gerald Williams, who was up and down all year long. Some of the coaching staff. Hi, Doc. Guys are having a great time. You know what will be interesting to learn and to find out in the weeks to come is how many of these assistant coaches will benefit from the Marlins' success. I remember back in 1997 that a couple of coaches went on to become big league managers. Larry Rothschild went to the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, and Jerry Emanuel went on to manage the Chicago White Sox. So we'll have to see maybe some of the Marlins coaches get elevated to become managers in the big leagues.
You hate to think of breaking up a winning combination, but I suppose that goes with success. Everybody wants a little of your magic dust, so I guess that may be something that happens.
The Mermaids are here, and I believe the term for what they're doing is getting jiggy with it. And there's Billy the Marlin, so this party has started. Now Billy's getting jiggy with it. To Barry White, no less. The remix.
Yeah, the extended club mix of Barry White.
Yeah, reminds me of spinning class. Of course, I haven't been to a spinning class since we got into the playoffs, for you viewers out there that are...
But you're willing to make the sacrifice. Well, if you had a sense this place is rocking right about now, the amphitheater at Bayfront Park, you're 100% right on the money. I think that was a little tease to get everybody revved up. Have Billy come out, do a little number on the stage and run out back. And by now, most of the decent seats here are gone. It's you know, people are 20, 30 deep.
Room
so
only,
it really is going to be standing room only.
Standing room only. Suffice to say, it's going to get crazy.
Can't look at those signs enough. World champion Marlins.
You know, I regret that day, the night of Saturday night of Game 6, there was some things on the floor that said "Go Yanks," and I wanted to pick one up and bring it back. And you know, by Game 6, I was pretty much brain dead from being on this.
I think that's true for a lot of us.
On the beat for so long, and I regret not having it. Just so I can rip it on the air, you know, that's all.
It was funny having...
Just to tease the Yankee fans that are watching. Sorry, guys.
Speaking of the Yankee fans, talking to Mayor Diaz, who, of course, was a guest of Mayor Bloomberg, and he was sitting between, he told me, between Mayor Bloomberg and Mayor Giuliani. And in Game 6, when the Yankees were starting to choke, as Steve was saying, and they were both pretty upset about it. Both Bloomberg, I think, turned to Giuliani or one or the other and said, I think we're in trouble. and Mayor Diaz was saying, and he and his wife were ready to break into some cheers, but because they didn't want to be rude guests, they thought it best to just kind of temper their enthusiasm.
Well, we can be rude now because this is our house.
Right, we're safe now.